In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a couple of special features here in the new EasyStone version 3. You'll find those features here on our specialty tab, and we're going to be talking about the set size, set angle, and lock image features. So what we're going to do here is just drag and drop an image from our desktop right into our CorelDRAW workspace. Now, this bitmap is a real logo that was sent to me where a customer wanted me to create this design for them. And of course, as it sits right now, it's all crooked and not terribly useful for us when we begin our design work. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to make sure that this is completely horizontal. Now, yes, we could come in here to CorelDRAW and move it, right? And get it close, but what if there's a better way? Well, there is with set angle. So let me show you how this works. Really simple. Just select our bitmap, click on set angle, and we're going to pick 2 points within the artwork that should be perfectly horizontal. So we're going to click one point, and then we're going to click this other point. That should be perfectly horizontal, so we hit set horizontal, and it will make it perfectly horizontal. So that's pretty nifty, right? Now the next thing we want to do is we want to specify an exact width. Now if we're working with vector artwork, it's actually pretty easy. We just select our vector artwork, come up here and specify our width, and it will resize to that width. But with a bitmap, because we have extra, see, the word Sherman's here is what the design's going to be, but we have all this extra bit on the left and right hand side as part of our bitmap. So what we're going to do is select the bitmap, click on set size, and click on the leftmost and rightmost and specify how wide we want this to be. So let's say I want this to be 10 inches wide. I hit resize. Notice we can also work in millimeters if you prefer. And now this artwork should be 10 inches. So let's draw a box from the left edge of S to the right edge of S. Look at the box. You can see it's roughly 10 1/8. So obviously it did the proper resizing for us. So let's just do that again so you can see that. Set size. Again, pick the left, pick the right, specify a value. Now I want to resize this for my rhinestone decal. So we'll hit 5 and hit resize. And now if we draw our little box from the left to the right, it should be, look at that, just a touch over 5 inches, and that's just because of where I drew the box. The actual artwork is scaled based on those 2 points that I selected, exactly 5 inches. So that you'll find that be a really, really useful feature for you. Now, you can pick the right side before the left. It doesn't matter which side you do first. Also, you can choose top to bottom as well. So you have some options there. Now, the next thing we'll talk about is lock image. And lock image actually will allow us to do 2 things. If we right-click on lock image, it brings up our transparency value, and we can define whatever value we want here. We could have no transparency or some. And usually when I'm working with a source bitmap, I'll lower the transparency. So let's type in 70%. Okay. So now when I choose lock image, it will lock my image. You can see it says lock to bitmap, and also lower that transparency to 70 for us. Now to unlock, we can hit shift lock image, but honestly that's really not necessary. All you do is right click on your image and just choose unlock right there. Just do it the CorelDRAW way. They make it easy for us. So that shows you what set size, set angle, and lock image does, and these 3 functions you'll find yourself using quite a bit when you're working with an original bitmap source and you don't want to convert to vector. Those 3 things will be quite handy for you. Thanks for watching.